Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning into the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent, and today we're going to be taking a look at my 1 month change for April 2018 on my Merrill Edge portfolio. So I'm going to be covering my portfolio for 2018 April, what changes I've made to my portfolio within the last month, and some of the prior months, how my portfolio has changed. You're going to see what stocks I purchased, what stocks I sold, how much dividend income I made in 2018 of April, and how much I've made for the entire year of 2018. A lot of this information I keep up to date on my website as far as the current information, but that may be going away here soon as I move my money from Merrill Edge into different investment vehicles. As you know, I'm getting into real estate, so I'm going to be talking about that topic, such as the how to get approved for a HELOC and what I've kind of gone through. So that's my process right there. But without making the introduction too long, let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, if you are brand new to my channel, I do make stock market, investment, real estate videos. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit that notification button to get notified of all upcoming video releases. I'm going to try and be putting out more content, more be more active and putting out more content besides my Monday, Wednesday, Saturday releases. I'm going to try and dip some more videos in there because I think it's beneficial to kind of track the progress that I've been trying to do as far as getting a HELOC and what the whole process has been on that. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this is my financial investor portfolio. If you head over to the financial-investor.com, there's always a link in the description. You guys can check out my website. I have all sorts of fun stuff on there. You guys can see my current portfolio updated on 1 May 2018. I've talked quite a bit that I am a shareholder of Apple. I hold 255 shares of Apple. If you add 205, 35, and 45, it actually adds up to, I believe, more than 255. So that right there is 40, 40. That's 80, 285. So I hold 285 shares of Apple. So that's quite a bit, right? That's a very big chunk. You shouldn't be so consolidated on one stock, but their financial metrics are amazing. Their balance sheet is amazing. Their year over year on their iPhone sales, their earnings per share, they're basically one of the most profitable but less risky stocks that you can be involved in. So I want somewhere that I can kind of put my money, still have my money working for me and invested, where I'm not taking as big of a risk as, say, putting my money into Altria, Procter and Gamble, Johnson and Johnson, Boeing, and such, because Apple, I believe over the short term, I'm not going to see a whole lot of fluctuation. And I bought these stocks at such a good cost right now. The stock right now is trading at a 177, 176, right in that range. Most of my buy-in prices are at 168 and below. So here, my portfolio, I don't care too much about the annual income, but I'm still tracking it. I don't plan on being in my stocks for over a year, especially not in my cash managed account. This will be money that I'll be transferring elsewhere into my other investment vehicles. I'll continue to have my IRA, as that would trigger a penalty, a 10% penalty for withdrawing money, and then I'll have to pay taxes on that. My Roth IRA, if it comes down to it where I can make a better return off the money I have invested in there, then I will definitely pull my money out in order to have a better investment. Say if I can get a 10%, 20% return cash on cash while doing real estate, then I will go about that route. So dividends for April, I made $106.11 in April. We'll talk about what stocks paid me out in April. And then for the year so far in 2018, I've made $604.70. So just about catching up with my 2017 total, total dividend income. Now, this is a little spreadsheet that I use on Google Sheets. I started it back in November of 2017 and began to track it month over month over month. You can see here that the last time I updated this was on the 1st of May. And again, it's just a lot of the information I currently hold on my website portfolio. Some of the main differences are I keep track of what the old dividend used to be. So they used to pay 63 cents per share, and now Apple pays 73 cents per share. So they just increased their dividend by 16% for this upcoming dividend payout. That is their ex dividend is next Friday, May the 11th, and then they're going to be paying out same month on May, I believe it's like in the 20s. I actually I have it pulled up right here. So May the 11th is their ex dividend day, and you would get paid out on May 17th. So that's a 6-day turnaround. That is very quick. You buy it, you on Thursday, you hold it until Friday. If you make capital gains, you sell it off, you still capture those dividends, and you get that capital gains as well. So I'm not planning on selling it, but Apple in the past they've had a peak of $178, so I may end up selling between 176, 178, and just kind of waiting for the stock to kind of simmer down. Today in the market on Wednesday, the 2nd of May, the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, the Dow was all in the negative, whereas Apple, which is a huge portion of the index, the S&P 500 index and the Dow, it was positive by almost 4%, but the index still took a nosedive. So that kind of has me on taking a look at the stock market as a whole. I sat down with a financial advisor today. We talked real estate and stocks, so that was kind of fun. And just kind of planning out my next move, kind of like a chess game right there. So yeah, so they increased their dividend from 63 cents to 73 cents. If I bust out my handy dandy calculator, and I have, so of the shares of Apple here, I have, where is it? 285 shares. We talked about that earlier. 285 times 0.73. That's $208.05 that I'll get paid out in dividends if I hold Apple until next Friday, until the ex dividend. Now, if they hadn't increased their dividend, I would get paid out. So 285 times 0.63, 179.55. So that's a huge difference right there, right? So 179.55 versus, boy, I can't think of the oh, I had 285. So 285 times 0.73, 208.05, 208.05. So that right there is a difference of $20 just by holding these shares. By them increasing their dividend, I increase my dividend out, my cash out by $20. That's like that's like a rental increase. So it's really nice to just buy and hold those dividends. I know my wife's portfolio is set up that exact same way. So I have 6 stocks that pay dividends for over 10 years, and then 7 stocks that have paid dividends for more than 5 years. So very reliable stocks. And let's see here. During the month of April, I added 60 shares to Apple inside my cash managed account. I bought them at $165. That gave me my okay, yeah, I had an old unit cost average of 169.88. That dropped me down to 168.46. So this is actually, 146, 147. I added 19 shares of VU at 238.29. That's what time, that's the price that I bought it at, and that's what my unit cost average is. And that was the exact same price. I didn't have this one before, so when I purchased it, that became my unit cost average. And that is basically it as far as April goes. Now, how has my portfolio changed over the last few months? This is April. We take a look at March. I sold off my TQQQ. This is a leveraged ETF that tracks the NASDAQ. I don't hold this one very long. I may hold it like a day or two depending on if I see that the NASDAQ has bottomed out at what I believe is a good buy. I'll buy in at a few shares and then sell it off during the the tip that I believe. I don't I try and plan these out. February, going back, I had quite a bit more stocks inside my Roth IRA. At this time, inside my Roth IRA, I was down inside my Roth IRA by I believe around 6 to 10%. I made all of my capital back that I was down inside my Roth IRA by moving into Apple, and now I'm actually over my initial investment. So I started with $11,000 inside my Roth IRA, and I had actually gone down at like 10,200 or $10,100 because of Realty Income, WP Carry. A lot of these stocks had gone down, and I sold them in the negative. But April, the changes between February and April by buying Apple in March at that bottoming out point, or semi bottoming out point, I was able to recover all my losses in that portfolio. So that was very nice. And then prior to February, in January and prior, I was holding all basically the same stocks. And if you've watched my channel for quite a while, this is what I was tracking. You can see my annual dividend income was up at a point of $2,642.45. 2,000 of it was from my cash managed account. $600 was from my retirement account, and then if I had also added my IRA, I rolled over my IRA during that time, that would have bumped me up to almost $2,800 of just dividend income for the entire year. But that's not a livable wage to be earning in a year. That's about $200 a month, right around there is what I was making off my dividends. And that's why I'm trying to move into a different investment vehicle because, trying that out. Whoops. Yeah. And website. So, website end of month. So, this is the other spreadsheet that I kind of keep track of, my changes. So, here. Okay, so on the close of 1 May 2018, Apple was priced at 165.26. So this is what this is priced off of. So Apple, I held 205 shares at 168.47. That gave me the 1 month performance of negative 0.85. My buy-in stock performance for April was negative 1.92. Inside my Roth IRA, I think that's it here. I'm missing VU, so I'm not sure. Let's see here. Yeah, this must be where I forgot to add VU in here. But I'm not going to hang on that one. So Apple was down 2.32%, and then inside my IRA, Apple was up 1.72%. But if we take a look at what Apple is currently trading at, it's at 176.57. So that's a pretty big difference of where it was at. So it was at 165.26. So my unit cost average price was 169, 168, and 162. And now Apple's at a 176.57. So over the last couple days, Apple has shot up from around 165. It shot up almost 7%. So anything here that I was down in, to add 7% onto these. So this is up 5%, this is up 8%, this is up 5%. So a lot of that was returned just back in about 2-3 days, very quickly. Now dividends that were paid out in April, I was paid out by Kimberly Clark, 8 shares, $8. Realty Income, I had 30 shares. I got paid out $6.59. I had 60 shares of WP Carry, made me $60.90. And I had 47 shares of Edison International that paid out $28.44 for a total of $103.93. Now I also made some interest just off my, the equity or the cash that I don't currently have invested. I made $2.18 off that, for a total of $106.11. And here you can see the progress here. Let's see, mainly again, just kind of like my stocks have changed and the dividends have declined very quickly. So 106 there, 244 in March, 228 in February. Total here was, let's see here, 155 in January, 208 in December, 210 in November, So for a little bit there, I was making over $200 in dividends, and then once I changed my portfolio, it slashed my dividend income, and I'm not holding too many dividend stocks anymore. I'm only holding Apple, so I'll be paid a little bit over $200 in my upcoming dividend payout, and then of course I'll get that capital appreciation. So that is basically it for this video. And if you guys do have any other questions, there wasn't a whole lot to cover, just basically my portfolio, which is mainly Apple right now. But again, I'm looking to sell it off after the ex-dividend date. My HELOC is actually almost approved. They went through and did an interior inspection on my home today to get the total, the market value of my house in order to do a HELOC off of. So they have to do an appraisal of your home, because if your home is worth, say, $300,000 and you're trying to take a HELOC out of 80,000, and it's just all sorts of things right there. So I'll try and explain it in another video, not in this one. So that is it for this video. If you guys have enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for future financial videos. If you do have anything to ask, go ahead and leave me a comment in the section below. I always reply back to you guys' comments. And of course, as a friendly disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor or tax professional. The information provided in these videos is my opinion for entertainment and fun. This is not investment advice. This is just me as a financial investor trying to help others make their money work for them, kind of showcasing my investment journey. And of course, thank you guys all for tuning in. I will see you next time right here at the Financial Investor channel. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.